Hi there, this is savewith.crypto. Okay, so if you saw my video this morning about Tap Global, you will probably realise that what I was doing there is when we were stuck back in this range here, and the price was going between, say, like 65 sats and about 69. So I said what I was going to do was to set a sell order up at 69, and the idea being that I would sell at 69 and the price would come back and I'd rebuy at like 65, for example. But of course what happened since then is some excellent news. Now if you're subscribed to that Martini Guys channel, you've probably seen this already, and I was trying to get a video out in time, but I was kind of driving and I couldn't do it. But I did get a message from Ethan at Tap Global this morning that I didn't actually see until I went out. And this said, Tap have signed an agreement to provide Phemex users with MasterCard services. This is an example of Tap's white label card offering and a massive opportunity. Tap will be providing all back-end fulfillment and processing. This will be a new significant revenue stream for Tap. Remember that 10% of the profits go to market buy and burn XTP, which makes it deflationary, doesn't it? Okay, so those tokens are going to become scarce. Brilliant. Also, worth remembering that if users of the Tap app choose to pay fees in XTP, they get an additional 25% off regardless of what account they have, and all of that XTP is also burnt. Okay, the more XTP that gets burnt, the better, because then the more our XTP is going to become worth something. So when I saw this, I thought I'm cancelling that order at 69 sats, and sure enough it went straight past it up to 70 odd. And this is the announcement here from the RNS feed, or the regulatory news service that this was published on. So you can screenshot this if you want to have a read of it in your own time. And when I saw that, I kind of thought I'm really going to cancel my sell order I've got in Bittrex. So I updated the Telegram group and I just said I just read some awesome news about Tap. So I'm changing my sell order on Bittrex from 69 sats to 100. I'll update in a video this afternoon. And typically, Jordan, that Martini guy, beat me to it, and he just did a video about it, which explains what it's all about, probably much better than I can. So do go and watch his video. Anyway, so as I said, what I did was I updated the order so it was actually 100 sats rather than 69. Nice. But that said, I think it might go a little bit higher anyway. Well, it's obviously going to go a lot higher. And I don't really want to close this position, really. So I think what I might do is what I originally wanted to do, and what I suggested that it might be a good idea, especially if you're worried about something so speculative, and that's make a MoonBag. The MoonBag is a phrase, I think, coined by Crypto Wendy, and also that guy Da Vinci J15, is it? The guy in Dubai. He also talks about the little old lady strategy, and what the idea is there is you start off with the original investment, and when that doubles in Bitcoin value, you take out half the investment, and then carry on, really, and then that way you've got your original investment back. So whatever happens to the token, even if it goes to zero, you've still got your original investment. So you wouldn't feel too bad if it did go to zero. I don't think it's going to go to zero, but you never know what might happen. So bearing that in mind, I'm just going to show you how you take half off the table, if you like. So this is the current order I've got, and this order I can either cancel or I can edit it, but I haven't done any editing so far, so I'll show you this. So you go to this little pencil thing here, you click edit and change it to 110. Now the reason is when I bought the XTP on Sunday, I paid 55 for it. So when it gets to 110, it will have doubled in value. I originally bought it with just over half a Bitcoin, so I will get back half a Bitcoin. Then I've still got half a Bitcoin's worth of XTP still in there to go up, hopefully, and that will be my MoonBag, if you like. Now the amount, if I was to do 100%, it would be that amount, 978,442, whatever. But what I want to do is to do half of that, so that's 489,221. Okay. So the total I'll get back is 0.536. I think I originally started off at 0.54 Bitcoin. So that's what I'm going to do. I was going to click replace sell order and then say Yeah, go. Okay, so that does it there, and you can see here it's 110 for 489,000 XTP. Okay, so that will then sell half of my bag when it gets up here. And for anyone who didn't watch the video earlier on, if you're wondering where the 8.5 million XTP went, I moved that out to my ledger as a safer place to keep things. Obviously, you don't want a lot of money on exchanges other than what you're going to trade with, so you don't want to use it as your piggy bank or your wallet. So I would suggest not doing that. I would suggest moving it to a hardware wallet. So mine's here, and you can see it on this Ledger Live software, and it's now worth $146,000, which is amazing, which is about another 2,500 more than it was in the video this morning. This is incredible. This was 2 Bitcoin when I started this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So imagine that, 2 Bitcoins today is worth about 44,000, and this is worth 100,000 more than that. It's amazing. Now, for anyone who thinks that Tap might not have much left in it anymore and they've missed the boat, I honestly don't think so. If you're to look at this on the kind of let's say like weekly time frame, what you can see here is this is the bit we're looking at here. This is the recent kind of pump here, that bit there. But look where it has been in the past. Okay, so the current little pump is almost irrelevant. So I think there's a lot more upside potential, and I'm probably going to feel a bit stupid when I've got my half a Bitcoin and the rest of it is worth like 10 Bitcoins, but we'll see what happens, because I think I know what we're going to do. If it goes up to 110, then if it pulls back to like, I don't know, 80 or so, I'm going to use that money and I'm going to just buy more again and then carry on like that. I know what I'm like. I'm not very good at the little old lady strategy and MoonBags and all that. So I'll probably just go sort of like balls deep into it, and then I'll probably think about swapping back to Bitcoin once I'm a multi-millionaire, which is a ridiculous thing to say, especially for me, because I've been so poor most of my life, mainly because I've just concentrated on being a musician and playing in a band. So, you know, you get paid mostly in beer. You probably earn enough money to sort of keep the van going and buy some new strings every now and again. So the kind of idea of like some kind of financial freedom is really cool, especially as I'm quite old now. So the thought of like a state pension to look forward to and all that is pretty grim. So I want to make sure I've got some nice bags of crypto behind me. Anyway, it looks like Tap is heading nicely north. It's currently at 76 sats. So I think my 110 will get filled tonight. I don't really want it to in a way. What I want to happen is for it to sort of hover below, then we get some more good news, then I'll cancel it and I'll make it 1,000 or something instead, and you know, just really go for it, because I really think this is going to go absolutely nuts. Whatever I decide, I'll put it in the Telegram group, so that's the fastest way I've got of notifying you. Now, some people have said, why don't I make the Telegram group so that you can reply when I post? I don't want to do that. Few reasons. Scammers are absolutely rife in Telegram, and if I do that, then what will happen is someone will appear who looks like me, it'd be a fake me. The next minute they'll be asking, you know, for your private keys to your wallet or something terrible like that, or saying they want to trade your money for you. I'm never going to do that. I have no interest in doing that at all. It's a big enough worry trading my own money, let alone someone else's. So that's not going to happen for that reason. Another reason is, if I was to do that, I'd have to moderate the comments. What normally happens is you normally get girls fighting in the comments, and you know, it just gets really horrible and negative, and I don't want that to happen. I might do something in the future where I have like a small paid group, maybe. I don't really want to do that, but I could do that if I didn't have loads of other work as well. But at the moment I still have. As I said, I'm trying to work on outsourcing my normal work so that I can go like full-time crypto. But at the moment that's not happened yet. So those are the reasons I'm not going to make it, so you can reply. If you want to talk to me, then the best way is to reply to a video. Now, I know there's always loads of spam comments in there as well. There's nothing I can do about that, to be honest. Even if I get rid of them, they just come back even worse. So I gave up trying to do that. Maybe one day YouTube will sort it out. So that's the best way to discuss things. If you really, really want to say something privately to me, probably a DM on Twitter is the best way. But I can't promise I'm going to reply to everyone, because I really haven't got that sort of time to be engaged like that. I would love to do it, but honestly, it will make the rest of my work suffer. So at the moment, that wouldn't be fair to the people who are paying me to work for them. Okay, I hope that's all clear. Everything's looking good. Bitcoin's going up. TAP's going up. It's unicorns and rainbows everywhere. So if you like the sound of that, please like the video, make sure you subscribe, leave a nice comment, join the Telegram group, and above all, tell your friends.